What it do, homies? It's your boy Dave, and I'm back today. We out here with another Patreon request. This time we're taking a look at Cornell doing a Soundgarden cover of Fell on Black Days. Okay, now this is a live performance. One of my favorite type of performances to look at because we kind of get a gauge, the artist's ability to perform live in front of stage. Now, we already know about Cornell and his amazing vocals. So I'm glad to be able to experience this live. So let's go ahead and shut up and turn it up.
And then just wrote that. So ever I feel is come to light. Whatsoever I fall on came my life. Just when every day seems to greet me with a smile, some spots fading.
Before we jump in here, so what an amazing intro, right? The intro almost kind of give you kind of like this horroring feeling, right? Just the way those notes are strumming and the way that the reverb is kind of hitting the microphone, right? I imagine that's all purposeful to make that sound. And also, we got a freaking cello in here. That's a cello, right? Leo's a cello, I think. I think cellos are a little bit bigger. I can't remember, but that's a very interesting, right? I don't even know the last time I seen like a cello and an acoustic guitar, and we got an electric guitar, and this guy's just back there. He looks like he's getting ready to pull out the surprise instrument back here, right? So far, everything sounded really, really good, but I was not expecting that.
Black days fell on black days. Whomsoever I've cured, I've sickened long. Whomsoever I've cradled, I've put it down. Sex like soul, they say. I can't see it in the night. I'm only faking when I get it right. When I get it right. 'Cause I fell on black days. I fell on black days. How would I know that this could be my fate? How would I know that this could be my what you wanted to see.
Okay, hold on. That little breakdown was very interesting. It almost kind of had hints of, I don't want to misplace the music, but you know the type of music that you hear in like Aladdin, right? I don't want to just blankly say Middle Eastern music or whatnot like that, but it almost kind of had that feeling to it, especially with the way that the guitar was kind of, not the guitar, the cello. I don't think that's a cello. I don't know why I'm forgetting the name, but I'm gonna call it cello for now. That the cello was kind of with, right? Now that's interesting. That I wasn't expecting that. That's what I'm assuming. There was something else in here that I wanted to address too. Let's go back and listen to it just a little bit. Oh, that was the other thing. I almost kind of heard a little bit of hints of a little bit of Hispanic culture in there as well, right? I don't know, man. My ears are tripping. They big time tripping. See, right there.
What you wanted to see, girl, has made you blind. What you wanted to be yours has made it mine. Don't you lock up something that you wanted to see fly. Hands up shaking, no time, no time. I should've mind to change. I should've mind to change. I should've mind to change. 'Cause I fell on black days. I fell on black days. How would I know that this could be my fate? How would I know that this could be my fate? How would I know that this could be my fate? How would I know that this could be my fate? And sure don't mind a change. Okay.
See, here's the thing about Chris, man. His voice is just so pure. It's just so pure and it's just so effortless. Like it's you can tell when you listen to somebody singing, and you can tell when they just was born to do this. Like they have found their purpose, right? Because you got some singers out here who are singing and they may be good, but there's a distinct difference in being good and being born for something like this. Okay, now Chris's voice is just I don't know how else to explain it. It's just something that's just so pure. Look at here is Soundgarden Fell on Black Days, right? Sometimes I can't understand the lyrics, and of course I want to be able to get the song Soundgarden. Have I heard a song by Soundgarden before? I don't know. Let me just take a look at some of these lyrics for here. I'm just gonna run over them real quick. Whatsoever I fear is gonna life. As a matter of fact, when we do this, since I want to be respectful of the time, let's go. I got my microphone. Right here in front of me, so it's kind of hard for me to type. Let's go to song facts. All right. So he said it. Oh wait. Oh no, I knew. Soundgarden, Chris Cornell. Okay, I knew that, guys. Okay, to get all. I knew that. he's a lead singer. It's just kind of confusing when he said that this was a cover, right? It's a cover of his own song, right? That doesn't make any sense to me. All right, Chris. Okay, so he wrote this about how he suffered from a severe case of depression during his teenage years, rarely leaving the house. At one point, he spent the whole year without leaving. Wow, during which time he would play drums and guitar. See, man, that's pretty interesting because sometimes, like, unfortunately, he was depressed. Depression ain't nothing to play with. That's like a really, really deep hole that you could dive yourself in. But from what I can tell, right, he said he spent the whole year without leaving his house. He turned his depression into what do you want to call turned his depression into opportunity, right? And I think that's extremely difficult because, of course, when you're depressed, it's not really much that can bring you out of this. As a matter of fact, attempting to do more actions might depress you even further, especially where, during which time he would play drums and guitar. That's what I'm guessing. Obviously, he knew how to play drums and guitar before, right? But that probably honed his skills because he was turning his depression into creativity, So it probably made it even better. But that does kind of suck that that he was struggling with depression during his teenage years. Obviously, he's made it out of that. Hopefully, you never know these days with people. You know, sometimes you don't hear about it till it's too late. But hopefully, he's overcame that depression, because, like I said, that's nothing to play with. But that makes this song very, very personal for Chris, right? Since it's based off his life. And now that I'm going back to what I just heard, right, I can now piece together the emotions that we heard in the song and you know, and the lyrics. I can now piece it a little bit better, and it becomes a little bit more relatable in a sense. You know what I mean? And another thing why I like live performances is because you can see that emotion, right? It's one thing to be able to listen to this type of music through your headphones, and then another one where you can see the person singing, because it hits you that much more harder, right? You see that expression. So and then it looks like he told the guy that it was about waking up and realizing you're in a dark period of your life, you know. And sometimes, right, sometimes you don't even know that you're in the dark period until you come out of it, right? So like I said, about waking up and realizing you're in a dark period of your life. So like I said, I don't know if there's any long-term effects that Chris has suffered because of the depression he experienced during his teenage years. But the fact that he was able to come together and make a song out of it means that he at least addressed that, right? Because and realizing he was a dark period. And maybe, you know, when you start talking about these type of issues that's going on in your life, sometimes if you put it into a song, that can be a sort of a therapy, you know? And now he has a timeless song, right? A song that you can always go back and listen to. And when artists make songs like this, it's helpful for those who are out there who are also experiencing depression, because you kind of look at him up like he's an idol. You know, you'd be like, oh wow, you made it out of your depression. Your music's really helping. Maybe you can help others. And I like to think that that's another reason why he made this song as well. So amazing song. I'm glad that I went and looked at the meaning for it. You know, usually I try to figure out that type of stuff by myself, but with live performances, it's kind of it's a little bit difficult, because I'm trying to dissect so much stuff, like the music, the lyrics, the tone, the emotion, the instrument. So every now and then I need to get some help. But either or, this was a very, very powerful experience now that I have some context. And Chris Cornell is one hell of a singer. All right, y'all, that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Dave's out.